Getting ready to go racing here at Atlanta. Only 5 races to go. 4 after this one. It's going to be intense here. Richard Johnson, his first pole of the season. It's impressive here. Alongside Jeff James, here we go. Richard Johnson has the lead. Here we go. Green flag is out for Atlanta. 3 and 4. Richard Johnson looks to lead the first lap. Nick Mace down to his inside to take the lead. Johnson leads lap number 1, but Nick Mace down low to take the lead here. Back here in the rear of the field again. Another race in a row. Jake Bassinger has bad qualifying effort, and point leader Jesse Turner did not have a good qualifying effort either. Turner Fenway did not have a good qualifying effort. We saw them have bad qualifying efforts before, especially like at Las Vegas, where all the Turner Fenway cars did not qualify well. There's Michael White as an example there. So all the Turner Fenway cars for this race weekend are in the back of the field. There's Jacob Hart. Oh, did Hart save it? Yes, he did, but the racing is really intense here. Oh, Sean Perkins on the apron. That's really going to hold up Jesse Turner here. However, up front, Luke Martin and Aaron Taylor have taken the lead once again. Taylor and Luke Martin were strong out there at Homestead, and they're looking strong here again. Luke Martin up here with DJ Curtis. DJ Curtis really, he lost pretty much the championship at Homestead. He's been lurking in the title fight around 60 back until Homestead. At Homestead, he went from 60 points back to 90 back, and I would say DJ Curtis is eliminated from this championship fight, but he wants to go out with another win here. He won at Talladega earlier this season, and he's looking to try and get another victory here as he leads the way here at Atlanta right now. Bassinger is really clawing his way up right now. He's inside the top 20 right now, clawing his way forward, but Jeff James, 22 back to the points leader of Jesse Turner. Another race where Jeff James did not qualify well. They need to get that 88 car qualifying better than that. Because he cannot afford to be qualifying midfield, because sometimes you get caught up in people's mess, and sometimes you can't help that right there. Just ask Jake Bassinger. He got taken out by Jacob Hart, who got turned by Cooper Cyron last race there. And Bassinger's trying to make up points here. He's like 30-something back. Nick Mace right there in front of him. Bassinger clawing his way forward as Aaron Taylor still leads the way. However, up front, Jordan Davis is looking to try and take the lead for the first time today. Bradley Bishop Jr. right there behind him there. This is going to be his last SCS start for the season here. Bishop going to start here in Atlanta, and that's it. That's the last entry that they're going to have for Bradley Bishop Jr. Bradley was not even going to race in this race here. It was going to be Zebulon Stark who was going to be racing for this race weekend, but Zebulon Stark withdrawed from the race here. It was going to be his home race here, but Stark decided to withdraw from the field, and Coreweiser Racing decided to throw Bishop Jr. another ride here for this race. So Davis leads the way for now. Bassinger has clawed his way up inside the top 10 now. Bassinger is looking strong now. He qualified really, really poorly, and that's been the flaws for Bassinger in the second half of the season. That's the only flaws that Bassinger seems to have here, his qualifying effort. But, he's able to claw his way forward up here, looking to go inside the top 5 now. You got the Mace cars running first, second, third, with Coreweiser 4th and 5th, but Bassinger clawing his way up now past Bishop for the 5th spot. We nearly had a wreck right here with the pole sitter. Richard Johnson got turned sideways right there by Jeff James in the 88 there. James had a run on Richard, and Richard got loose underneath of Noah Hart, and he had to get out of gas there, and Jeff James did not lift for him, and Johnson nearly wrecked it there, but Johnson continues on. Battle up front for the lead right here. Eugene Max diving it low of Jordan Davis here. Luke Martin, we got past Nick Mace for the 3rd spot. Eric Burton and DJ Curtis have gotten past some of these other cars as well. Bassinger and them. Up front to Max, now the new race leader. And Luke Martin nearly wrecked Jordan Davis there. Luke Martin down low, Jordan Davis. They have been strong back-to-back weekends here. Luke Martin takes second away from Jordan Davis. In the back of the field here, Jesse Turner has been slowly reeling his way up. He worked his way up from 37th all the way up to 23rd here. Slowly but surely getting his way up there. Up front as they run though, top 5, it's nothing but Mace Enterprises and Corweiser cars. 3 Mace Enterprises cars and also 2 Corweiser racing cars here. DeMax, right here, Eugene DeMax has really turned that program around for that 24 team. He's only have one finish outside the top 10 this entire season that he's ran so far. DeMax really on a roll here. In the last few races here, the last 4 races, he's had 3 top 10 finishes here. He was involved in an incident over there at New York, and that's the finish he did not have finished inside the top 10. Nick Mace underneath of Jordan Davis here as they went by Eugene DeMax. Aaron Taylor goes by DeMax for 3rd. Taylor going low of Davis here for 2nd as well. Nick Mace, the new leader in Atlanta, as we have a yellow flag. Further in the back of the field, Charles Jackson was racing hard with Jeffrey Lynn. And Lynn got turned sideways by a Sums racing car. And right there was Charlie Smith as well with Jordan Fisher. Fisher has really fell off in the points. He's like 20th in points now. And earlier in the season, we was talking about Fisher maybe having a chance at the championship. But as the season progresses, we're seeing Fisher really drop far in the points. As we get set to go back on a way of racing though, Nick Mace is the leader with DeMax. Right behind him and Aaron Taylor. We had pit stops as well. Everyone came down for pit stops. Jake Bassinger's team had dropped a lug nut in pit stops there. They had a really long pit stop there. And Bassinger is now down to 24th position here. And Jesse Turner has really climbed up the field here with his good pit stop there. Jesse Turner's team really had a good pit stop there. He has climbed up the field now. And this is exactly where he needs to be right here with the way the points are. 4 races to go after this one here. Turner needs to make sure he does not lose any positions and points here. Oh no, a caution! There's a big wreck in the back! Jake Bassinger's in this one as well! Big wreck! Wow, a humongous wreck! Jeff James is in there! Sean Perkins! Oh my goodness! 2 title contenders are in this one! Here's the replay. Matt DeLeo, a lap car, got in the way here. Sanford, Jeff James, Noah Hart. Noah Hart's chances at a 9th consecutive top 10 is probably going to be over after that one. There it is right there. Bassinger, Jeff James, Dom Capps, Matthew Rodriguez, Cooper Cyron, Tret Talger, and Steven Jenkins there. Nick Pericles there on the inside. Chris Louviere, Emma White. Big wreck here. My goodness. This is going to be a big hit. Bassinger. Oh my goodness, guys. Big championship implications here. Luke Martin, what he wanted to... It's not really what Luke Martin wanted to see. Luke Martin would have much rather have seen Jesse Turner in that wreck than anyone else. But he's not in that one there. He needs to make up points. Martin does. Nick Mace and Jesse Turner right now are the only top guys in the point standings that did not get involved in that wreck. So after this race, if Turner and Mace survive it the way it is right now, Mace right now will gain some points on Turner, and it looks as though it might be just Turner and Mace for the championship right now as it stands. But Martin's trying to make sure he keeps his name in the title fight as well. And Jeff James, I don't know how big that is going to hit him in points. Yeah, that's going to really hurt Jeff James. He's going to drop down to where Luke Martin is in points right now. And Bassinger did not need that one there. Turner and Mace side by side there. But up front, they're 3 wide. But Luke Martin leads the way. Up front though, DJ Curtis finally challenges Luke Martin. And on the inside there, Richard Johnson, another good solid race he has going on for him here. It is great to see Richard Johnson looking like he's got something still in him here. Richard has struggled this season. He has struggled a lot in his career as of late. Going around lap car, Stephen Jenkins there. Jesse Turner has gotten past Nick Mace there. And, Aaron Taylor looking low. Oh, caution flag is out. Don't know what it's out for, but DJ Curtis leads him back to the finish line. It was because of a lap car. Luke Martin. Oh, Nick Mace didn't even give him no room there. There's Malik Nevins piling in. Luke Martin tumbling right there with Bradley Bishop Jr., Sky Commons, and basically the rest of the field there on the inside. Luke Martin there ran up on lap car. Nick Mace didn't even give him no room there. Right here, Nick Mace and Luke Martin right there side by side. Martin was hoping that Mace would give him more room, but I'm not even sure there. It just looks a lot like Martin just ran right into him. Martin could have used his brakes there. Wow. Way too aggressive there. Martin could have got out of the gas there, and I don't know. That took out a lot of cars there. However, we are back in on a way of racing again. DJ Curtis is the leader. Richard Johnson, Aaron Taylor, Jesse Turner, Nick Mace. Now, with that wreck Luke Martin was involved in, I can say Luke Martin is done for the championship. He is definitely done. Luke Martin is not going to be fighting for a championship. I am almost certain. And Jesse Turner trying to make a statement here. Looking like he wants to win this championship for 2015 here as he goes low for second. Trying to get low of Curtis here as well. Turner looking strong up front here. However, Nick Mace goes low of Turner here. Nick Mace knows he has to gain on Turner no matter what. Nick Mace comes in this race 21 back to Jesse Turner. If Turner beats him by one position, Nick Mace will lead by 22. If he can just beat him there, he'll cut into the gap here. And Nick Mace and Jesse Turner, with only 4 races to go, it's looking like Mace and Turner might be the 2 contenders here for this championship. Mace Enterprises first, second, and third right now. However, coming around to 15 laps to go. Aaron Taylor has came up and taken the lead and spread up the Mace Enterprises cars, but Nick Mace hangs in second with 15 to go here. And Nick Mace is cut into the gap into the point leader by Jesse Turner, but only 7 points here. And right now sits 14 points behind Jesse Turner, and the next guy in the title fight is probably Jeff James, and he is probably back like 50 points in the title fight now. And with only 4 races to go, Jesse Turner and Nick Mace it is here. Nick Mace trying to make a statement that he wants to be a title contender for 2015. After this race, it'll probably be Nick Mace versus Jesse Turner. Season 14 champion versus the Season 13 Rookie of the Year driver. Jesse Turner, he has, how many wins does Turner have? Turner has won 4 races this season, and he also got his first win this season as well. Turner right now runs 8th. Nick Mace has taken the lead, but right now Richard Johnson runs 3rd. Richard Johnson knows this is a big thing if Nick Mace wins this here today. Richard does not want Nick to tie his record here. If Richard Johnson can win this and keep Nick Mace from winning here today, Richard goes up to 24 wins in his career, and it keeps Nick from getting his record here. But lap car, Sky Commons gets in the way, holds up Nick momentarily. Oh, as they split the difference there. Aaron Taylor on the bottom. Ashley Mace is also in the mix as well. Boy, oh boy, Sky Commons really was in the way there. And Commons did Taylor a favor, which is his teammate. Taylor down the inside here, coming around. 11 laps to go. More lap traffic in the way. Nick Mace trying to get around Jeffrey Lynn. Lynn gets in the way. And now Aaron Taylor back to the point again. Oh boy, Trent Togger's in the way. Ashley Mace down low here. 3 wide. Ashley Mace down low takes the lead. Richard Johnson going for the lead at Atlanta. I've not been able to say that all season. Richard Johnson goes for the lead. New leader with 10 to go, the King, Richard Johnson. Jesse Turner has still not been able to make up positions here. I would figure the lap cars would really help Turner, but he runs in 7th position. Nick really wants this one here. He just blew right by DJ Curtis and Ashley Mace up to 3rd. Now going for 2nd on Aaron Taylor here. We're fixing to see an old rival get back to form here. Johnson versus Mace for the victory here in Atlanta. Caution flag is out. There's a wreck down the straightaway. I don't know what happened. That was with Ryan Acosta, last year's winner. And I don't know if we're going to get back on our way of racing. Racing right here. Acosta was running in 9th. Curtis was in 10th. And wow. Curtis really, I think he took him out there. I don't know why though, but that looked very self-explanatory there. But Acosta went around, and let's get back to the checkered flag. This is about to get huge right here. Richard Johnson does not want Nick Mace to tie his record. I am super pumped that Richard Johnson is up front leading. He has struggled a lot this season. And this restart's gonna matter here. Green flag is out. Cody Lamas did not get a very good restart. It is all Richard Johnson and Nick Mace right now. Everyone's looking very tight. Nick Mace down low, Richard Johnson here. If he wins this could be big motivation to win the championship here, and also to tie the King, Richard Johnson. But Aaron Taylor in his rookie year wants to get his first win. Oh, Richard Johnson close with Cody Lamas, but Aaron Taylor and Nick Mace side by side coming around. It'll only be 2 laps to go. Richard Johnson looking to try and battle Nick Mace for 2nd. He is down there, and boy are they tight there. They're running on old tires here. Man, Richard Johnson going after Aaron Taylor. A lap and a half to go. Johnson is creeping in. Johnson is there. Boy, oh boy, Johnson is looking really competitive here. He won back in Season 9 at this track. Aaron Taylor trying to hold on for his first win. White flag is out. Last time we was here earlier this season, Ryan Acosta gave Dodge their first win, and also got his first career win in the series. Richard Johnson is not going to be able to do it. Aaron Taylor through 3 and 4 is going to be able to hold up the King, Richard Johnson, to get Korweiser Racing another win here. Korweiser Racing goes back to victory lane again, this time with Aaron Taylor. For their 22nd win of the season, Ford, 22nd win. Man, Jesse Turner fought back right there at the very end to come home 4th, Nick Mace 3rd. That means right there, Nick Mace only cuts into the gap of the point leader of Turner by only 1 position. Man, Richard Johnson, the King, he is back to form. Richard Johnson gave it his heart there. Man, almost pulled it off there. Nick Mace cuts into the gap of the point leader by only 1 point there. But I don't know how the points are going to look now. But after this race, a crazy one at that, it's going to be interesting to see. Let's get you to our finishing results and standings after round 32 at Atlanta.